Hey guys, Yash here with TPT. We're gonna go over our personal watch collection. So I personally don't own any watches, but perks of the job is that I get to wear NEEL's watches, or I get to wear some stock sometimes. So right now on my wrist I have the Vacheron Constantine blue dial chronograph. So watch has gone absolutely crazy. Last year we were selling them for about 20,000. They're going like 15% less than retail price, and now they're going for close to 50,000. So great appreciation in this watch. It has a beautiful blue dial. Tyler, zoom in on it. Yeah, no, I've been wearing this for a while now. I really love the look. It's a great daily, but I'm sure you guys also might have seen that I've covered this watch twice on Watch of the Day. This is a 41mm frosted AP skeleton. This is my grail piece. I've seen it go from 120,000 to now where it is at 335,000. This is definitely a watch I want to add into my collection in the future. And another watch, I'm just gonna stick with AP because I personally knew nothing about watches when I joined the company 15 months ago. Having a mentor like Sean, Neo, an amazing team, I learned everything really fast, and I've seen appreciation in AP. This watch we're selling for like 35,000 when I joined back in August last year, and now it's touching 80,000 for brand new right now, which is almost, which it's doubled in price, which is crazy, and also the rose gold models. But yeah, these two models I definitely want to add into my collection, the 26331 ST Blue and the 15407 BC frosted skeleton.
Hey, I'm Jared from TPT. The only piece that I have in my collection is the Rolex Submariner date with the black dial and green bezel, also known as the Starbucks. And my dream watch is the 39mm dual time with the black dial and the Patek Philippe Nautilus, rose gold with the chocolate face dial.
What's up, TPT gang? So my dream watches are right here, the Le Mans RM30 in a white TZP ceramic and titanium sides. I love the contrast with this watch with the green and the white. And my second watch is the RM55 Bubba Watson in all gray. I feel like it's just a sick watch. It's just one of my favorites of all time, so yeah.
What's up guys, Tyler from TimePieceTrading, and these are 3 watches that I'm going to buy soon. I currently do not have any watches in my personal collection, but to start, it is the AP Rose Gold Dual Time, the RM55 Bubba Watson White Ceramic, and then my most favorite overall is the AP Rose Gold Skeleton. This is so beautiful, and I cannot wait to own it one day.
Hi guys, my name is Amar with TPT. A watch that I own is this AP Panda. The reference number is 26331ST. Why I love this watch: steel, it's light, you can wear it every day, you can beat it up. Second thing is the contrast. They make this in black and blue, but I feel like those two get mixed up. You can't really tell the difference in color. This, you can really tell the difference, it really stands out. So that's why I love this watch. A watch that I want to own one day is this, a rose gold blue chronograph. Same thing, but rose gold with the blue dial. Why I like this watch: because blue is the best color for any watch for me. Comparables, Patek is going for 400,000, the ssame watch, a 5991R. I think this looks a lot better, so yeah, I want to add this to my collection one day, and I'm sure I will.
Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? So in my watch collection right now, I personally own a 15400 ST Blue Dial stainless steel Royal Oak. Like my brother said and Sean said, the blue dials are super hot right now. It just catches the attention, and honestly, they've been increasing in value over the past few months, and they've found a way to retain very good value compared to other dials recently in the market. So yeah, if you have the chance to pick this up, I would recommend it. I picked this up personally around 4 months ago, and roughly I've made about $17,000 on this watch already. So it's a great investment. I wear this almost every day. I enjoy it, and I make money with this. So something I love.
Hey TPT gang, what's going on? Neil here today with my personal watch collection. We've been getting a lot of requests for this, so I had to showcase it for you guys. So we're gonna start here with one of my favorites, and we all have been preaching this watch pretty heavily to you guys. This is the 15500 ST Blue Dial, the 41mm stainless steel Royal Oak, the classic plain Jane stainless steel Blue Dial, and it's crazy. I mean, I've owned this watch not even long, and it's gone up like 20% in the last month and a half, I want to say, that I've owned it. But I've loved it since it was $30,000, and I ended up buying it for $65,000. So just imagine, and like that all happened within a year. And the thing with this watch is, and why I bought it from my personal collection even at almost triple retail, is AP and Patek, to me and to most of us watch enthusiasts, are in the same ball game today. And AP actually as a brand makes 2/3 as many watches a year as Patek, where AP is making 40,000 and Patek is making on average 60,000. There's no reason that a stainless steel Patek Nautilus Blue Dial, I wish I had one here to show y'all, maybe we got one in the safe, but I'm sure y'all know what it is. We're gonna pop it up. It trades for today, how much, Sean? 140,000?
Yes.
$140,000, guys. This bad boy right here is trading at $70,000 to $80,000, depending who you buy it from. At Timepiece Trading, of course, we're gonna be at the bottom of that range. So there's just too much room for this thing to grow, and you guys will see, mark my words, if you get the chance, pick one up. We always have them in stock, so definitely reach out. Everything here, we're gonna be able to supply to you guys if y'all want. Next up, another stainless steel Royal Oak 41mm. Again, Blue Dial. I have a thing for these Blue Dials, they're just beautiful. This watch has been with me for a very, very long time. My family actually used to own the authorized dealership for AP, in Aruba. And we got this watch from Audemars at dealer cost, and I've had it since, and I have made 500% return on this watch, enjoying it for the last 3 years. It's crazy. Only in the watch world do you get to enjoy a luxury good, and it makes money for you, you know? Like, I mean, cars nowadays too, but not to this extent. So next, these were sleepers till around a year ago. This is the current model. It's, what is a Vacheron Chrono? 5500V, Sean?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the 5500V Vacheron Overseas. Vacheron Constantine Overseas Collection, stainless steel Blue Dial chronograph. It's a beautiful watch. The way that the bracelets come off and the straps fit in, it's unmatchable. Watch how easy it is to take the bracelet off. Yeah, just a stunning watch. It's one of my dailies, and again, great investment piece today. These guys are sleepers. I mean, they've already crawled up a lot in price, but still, there's a lot of room for growth in Vacheron, in my opinion. So these are gonna be in my collection for the next couple months at least. Here's another beautiful Vacheron stainless steel Overseas. Just look at this blue, guys. Like, AP does blue beautiful, Rolex does it beautiful, but this just hits different. It's the deepest blue I've seen in any dial in the watch game. It's just a stunning color. And yeah, if you are able to pick one up, definitely, undervalued today. Again, there's a complication here too. It's not just date and time, it's a Blue Dial. Vacheron has that Gerard Genta case, that iconic case. And I think these are gonna go up a lot. So I always invest in things not only that I like, but I see upside potential in, because at the end of the day, these are expensive toys, and you don't want to be buying the wrong toys. This watch, very sentimental to me. We got this at retail from a Patek boutique. I barely wear it. Patek is a little dressy for me, to be honest. That's why I threw it on this red rubber strap. But yeah, this watch I've done very good in terms of an investment. And to be honest with you guys, I think that the Patek market is a little too high for what they are compared to the other leading brands. But I don't know, leave your opinion down in the comments below. I would much rather put my money into AP's, Vacherons, or Richard Mille's, or even Rolex today than Patek Philippe, because of how high the prices are. And we saw it last year. None of the other brands did it, but Patek, like for example, the 5981R, which we have one here, we're gonna pop it up so you guys see what it looks like. Last year it touched 290, and then it corrected back to 200. Today it's back at around 320, but like there's too many waves. With brands like AP and Richard Mille, it's just like a steady but constant increase. There's downs like this, but it doesn't really like, there's no waves. So yeah, I mean, I bought this because I got it at retail from a very, very dear friend, and yeah, never gonna be sold. Now this watch, recently added to my collection, beautiful watch. It's my all-time favorite. I don't know if you guys watched our first video, but I told everyone why the company was named TimePieceTrading. My favorite watch, my favorite material in the whole watchmaking industry today is, you see it here clearly on the back of the case. This is Richard Mille's version of forged carbon, and it actually is nicknamed TPT. We're gonna pop up here what that stands for, because I actually forgot, but this is a stunner. We sold a white Bubba this week for 420,000, and the fact that these are under 500 just doesn't make sense to me. You know, this is one of the first manufacturers in the world to be able to put diamonds into forged carbon. It's all factory, rose gold sides, fully skeletonized. The Bubba's discontinued. It's just, this is a killer. This is a game over piece. I see this watch going from 500,000 to, I think I'm being conservative here, like 625 at least, and I'd see it going further at least. I think Richard Mille, even though whatever a lot of people may be saying, those are the people who don't have the balls to buy them, just being straight, you know. These watches have climbed for the last 5 years, and those people have been crying, and they've missed out on you know, the big appreciation. We haven't. And this is my current RM in my collection. I always like to have some TPT on my wrist, and I've been wearing jewelry recently, so figured it's a perfect watch for me. There's another great watch that I got from a dear friend. I picked this bad boy up at retail, and yeah, never gonna be sold. I love Daytonas. My first ever watch. Well, I had Seikos and Citizens, but my first real nice timepiece was this, and it was actually a graduation gift from my dad. My dad paid $6,000 for this watch years ago. Today it's worth, say, $25,000. I mean, as you can see, everything in this box. Watches are not only like, I love my watches. I enjoy the hell out of my watches. I switch maybe between 3 watches every day, like I'm crazy, but like I get to enjoy the hell out of them, and they just keep going up. It's crazy. So yeah, here are my 2 Daytonas. Beautiful. This is the John Mayer, as you all know. Green dials are popping today. I see this bad boy touching 100, and these just steady increase. Like I said, with AP and Richard Mille, you know. Patek, unfortunately, I've seen otherwise, but still a great brand. And yeah, if you're looking to pick one up, we can get you anything. Just trying to give you guys some investment advice, from my opinion. And my last watch, I got this pretty recently. I paid pretty high for it. I paid, you know, market for it, but I see room for appreciation in this piece. Ceramic A piece today, they're calling a lot of attention. They're calling a lot of demand. I love the ceramic and rose gold combo. Great daily. You know, I don't know if my viewers are ballers. So yeah, this is my daily beater. I think you guys, you know, offshores are beautiful to wear on the daily, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my collection. On to Sean.
All right, guys, what's going on? So this was a highly demanded video, as I'm sure a lot of you know by reading the comments. People have been asking us what is in our personal watch collection. So I think that everyone just ran through their personal watch collections in the office. I'm actually last to go. I've been pretty busy, so I'm excited to show everyone now and show everyone what I wear on a day-to-day basis, and go over a few of my pieces and why I chose them and why they're in my personal collection. Starting out, I want to mention that this is on my wrist right now, this RM30 with the beautiful green and yellow strap. We actually just put this guy on. This is not in my personal collection, but I will be wearing this for the video. I just put it on and I really liked how it looked, so I've been wearing this for the past couple days. Now, that being said, let's jump into the collection. I'm going to walk you through everything and explain how I got into this piece and what my thought process behind it is, and explain a little bit about it. So to jump in, we're going to start with I guess we'll start with the Rolexes. So as many of you guys know, we're not big Rolex guys here at TimePieceTrading. However, I think that Rolex is an important part of anyone's collection, and you definitely do have to have one in there. So I'll start with this. So this is actually an interesting piece. This is actually a 16700 GMT Master Pepsi. Now, that being said, this is not the traditional GMT Master 2. This is actually just a standard GMT Master. So back in the 90s, this piece was actually sold at the boutique as a 16710 Pepsi and a 16700. The only difference between the two is that this doesn't have the quick set. For the GMT, you actually have to go all the way around. A little bit of a quirky feature. And I put the Pepsi bezel on it from the Rolex Service Center, so it looks beautiful. I like this watch. I wear it when I'm traveling or when I'm going somewhere where I don't want to be wearing a very expensive watch. Not to say that, you know, a $15,000 watch is not expensive, but just to de-lever a little bit and not have so much risk. Beautiful watch. I really see this doing well in the long term, just because the 16700 is sort of that weird model where why would you get a watch that's like more annoying to set? But I like it. I picked it up and I'm a big fan of it. If you get a shot to buy one, I think the price point for them is great. Like I said, in the 15K range, much better than like a $25,000 Pepsi nowadays. So that's how I came to get this guy. Next up, we actually have another Rolex. I actually just got this guy this morning. So this is a piece I've been looking for about 3 months now, believe it or not. Not to say that there's not any in the market, but I was looking for a pretty particular piece just because I was going to be putting it in my personal collection. So this is actually a beautiful 16610 LV. This is the old style Kermit. So this is the original Kermit, which these guys, to find a complete set in nice condition at a good price, it's really tough now. This one actually happens to have the big buckle and is unpolished. Got it in this morning, checked it out. It came with the full set, box, papers, hang tags, everything. I was excited to pick it up and I got it at a good price. Shout out to my boy Vadim from Moda Watch Club, definitely hooked me up with this and plugged me with someone that was selling it for a good price, so I scooped her up. This watch overall, like I said, a watch that I don't wear every day, I don't plan to wear every day. However, it is beautiful, and when I want to wear something a little bit different and not so expensive, I throw this guy on, and I think it will do very well in the long term, just because the price point for it is very strong right now. And when you compare it to the modern Hulk and Kermit and things of that nature, the price point is really good. And there's not many of these floating around the market that are in complete sets and really good condition at a fair price. So that's why I picked this guy up. I love it. I'm really excited to wear it, and beautiful piece all the way around. Moving right along, let's hop into something else. We have an AP. This is actually a 26320 ST blue dial. So as you guys know, I think Neil spoke about it in his clip. He has the 26331 ST. I actually picked up the 26320 ST blue. This is the old style chrono with the all blue dial. Now, when I first saw this watch a few years ago, I was not a big fan of it. I did like the contrast of the silver subdials. However, I came to fall in love with this watch and its price point, and I think it's a beautiful piece all the way around. 41 millimeter, hard to find this guy with papers. I actually hunted for a long time to find this one, the right one for myself. If you do want to pick one up now, they are difficult to come by at good price points, trading right now in like the mid 60s, if not more. In my opinion, I think that these guys are going to be very collectible long term, just because there's not many of them out there. They were only made for a few years. When they were being made, people didn't really understand them back in like the 2014 to 2017 time frame. So I think that this is going to be a very collectible piece in the long term, and that blue dial from AP, you just can't go wrong with it. Next up, this is a fan favorite, the one that everyone asks about, the one that is probably in this box, I would say debatably the hardest to find. That's going to be my 39 millimeter 26120 ST blue dial dual time. Now, this is a piece that I just fell in love with. I've been talking about it on the channel for a long time now. Definitely one of my favorite watches from AP of all time. Definitely will hold it in my collection for a very long time, and a piece that I think everyone should consider picking up. As far as price point, it's amazing. They are creeping up now that people are catching on to them a little bit. I think that might be my fault, just because I have been preaching about them a lot. But this guy in a blue dial, extremely hard to find, only made for a few years, 39 millimeter, classic Gerald Gentle look and design from AP, and a complicated watch. I mean, power reserve indicator, AM, PM indicator, full calendar, GMT, really beautiful watch. If you get a shot to buy one, definitely don't hesitate to get one. The white and black are trading in the mid 40s. This guy's creeped up into the mid 50s. To give you an idea how long ago I bought this guy, my cost might be in the 20s, so consider that. Next up, another piece that I just recently added to my collection. Going through this, you guys are probably gonna say, wow, I was not expecting such a, you know, unconventional personal collection from Sean, but these are the pieces that I like to pick up. I actually just picked up this 48mm FP Journe. It's actually on the beautiful orange strap right now. So this is the Titleite FP Journe. There is two versions of this. It comes in full titanium or titanium with Titleite. This, I believe, is the more desirable option for many collectors. And this is actually a brand new 2021 piece. One of my customers got it for me. And as soon as he offered it to me, I was like, hey man, I have to have it. Please hook me up on it because I want to throw it in my personal collection. Something a little bit different, something a little bit more sporty. For those guys out there that don't know much about FP Journe, very small niche brand, only making between 900 to 1200 watches a year. As far as long-term value, definitely can't go wrong with FP Journe buying at the right price. I really think that they're here to stay. I think that a lot of the boutique watchmakers like MB&F, Urwerk, FP Journe, the more niche guys, I think they're going to be doing very well in the long term. So I picked this guy up. It has beautiful lume, and one of the coolest parts about this watch is that it's actually a quartz watch. However, one cool thing about it is that it does go into sleep mode. So what happens is when you put this watch down for a long period of time, the watch will actually turn itself off. Then when you pick it up again, it will set the time to the exact time where you left off, which would be the current time now. So for instance, let's say it's 3:21 now, the watch is set to 3:21 as you guys can see. If I put it to sleep, after a little bit of time, it will turn off. And then when I pick it up tomorrow, let's say at 4 o'clock, the hands will wind themselves automatically to 4 o'clock and you'll be set to wear it. Really cool watch. Lastly, moving right along into another piece that I recently put into my collection. This is gonna be the Aventi Blue Sapphire Tourbillon. So, another unconventional piece, not something you see every day, and this guy is now discontinued. I picked this up about 6 months ago. I waited on the wait list for almost 9 months to get it. I've been watching this brand for a while, and really, honestly, as far as watchmaking goes, I think a very misunderstood brand. When people finally understand exactly what's going on here, I anticipate these guys to go up a lot. Full sapphire case, a tourbillon. A lot of people have been saying mixed things about Aventi. However, I myself have been wearing one. I enjoy it, I love it. A few things about it to note are that if you compare this watch to any other watch on the market that's using similar materials or complications, the price just doesn't make sense. You know, right now in the market, about an $18,000 to $20,000 watch, maybe pushing over 20,000 now that there's a lot less of them on the market. For a watch of this caliber with this sort of materials and complication, you cannot get this watch from any other brand. To give you a reference, a richer Mille like this with a sapphire case and a tourbillon, we're talking $3 million minimum. Minimum starting entry, if you can even find one, probably closer to $5, $6 million, honestly. But yeah, if you got lucky and someone who bought one a while back and gave you a good price, you'd be looking at minimum, like I said, $3 to $4 million price range, if not more. The new 56 Sapphire RMs are pushing $6 million, if not a little bit more, into the mid sixes. So definitely beautiful piece all the way around. Aesthetically, I love it. Fits very well on my wrist. It's very lightweight. And one of the coolest parts is actually the strap. It's very comfortable to wear. So definitely had to throw this guy into the collection. Love it. Definitely looking at the collection as a whole, maybe you get to know a little bit more about me and understand like how I make my decisions for watches. As far as future outlook, there are a few pieces that I do want to put into my collection. I haven't decided exactly what's going to be next. I actually told myself, you gotta chill out a little bit, bro, because I picked up to be honest with you, all of these watches this year, thank God. So definitely looking forward to getting some new stuff in 2022 and seeing what the market brings. Always looking for personal pieces. I am an enthusiast as well as, you know, buying and selling watches. So really cool to show this to you guys, and hope you enjoy. And if you have any questions, let us know. Check out these pieces. If you want to buy one, definitely not from this box. Get it from our stock because this is not for sale. Thank you guys.